You and your book.
What?
Could you please put the centerfolds down?
Hey!
Ah,
The funny thing is, X and I know what that book is supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
Book gets me every time. Oh my god.
Dwarf centerfolds? A bunch of rocks. And a hammer.
Oh, I found a new one. Where is it?
Oh god.
Where'd I put it?
Klaus, read us off.
All right, all right.
A new rock
So,
book.
Yeah.
somebody.
Ah,
Oh jeez. Somebody
Lead 'em in.
Lead me in.
The following program has been rated 18 plus for immaturity extreme. Previously on Heroes of Thyr.
So last week, if you haven't seen last week, go watch it now because there's a lot of
Seriously,
spoilers.
stop the recording and go.
Yeah, just go.
Stop. We'll be here.
Yes. For those of you that are caught up with us, last week we started off still in the basement in the Elven Castle, and as we
Do you know
were,
what the name of this castle is?
I don't think we've found a name so far.
No, I don't think you guys have.
No.
Silkrose Death.
You know what castles have names. Anyways, go ahead.
Eh. So
Yeah, well,
as we were looking around, Makar and Rogar decided to check out the magical wall, the invisible wall that we could not seem to get through. Makar attempted to lick things. It was weird. And as Rogar attempted to touch the wall, he disintegrated. From what we can tell.
Sparkles.
Yeah, he is gone. We don't know if he's alive. We don't know if he's dead. We don't know anything. We just know he's
I'm
not
a
here.
little bit upset about that.
So, following that, somebody thought it would be a good idea to kick some chests in the treasure room and found a mimic, which was actually dispatched of fairly quickly.
After more licking, which he deserved.
Yeah, he did. Following that, we decided to go back upstairs and check out the wizard's lab in the bedroom again. And we looked around the wizard's lab, found a few other things that we missed the first time that we picked up. And as we're looking around the bedroom, we actually found something odd about the fireplace in the bedroom. It took us all of probably about 10 to 20 minutes to realize there was a darkness spell going on.
Us?
Yep.
Us?
Well, okay. It
Oh,
took
you're talking
me...
about the darkness spell.
Yeah, the darkness
I was
spell.
talking about the ladder.
Before we realized that there was a darkness spell, somebody found a ladder and didn't know what it was until 5 minutes later, when our lovely DM decided to actually just outright tell him it was a ladder.
Some people, just some people.
Yeah, I wonder who that
yeah,
could have
some people.
been. So, once we found out it was a ladder, several of us went up to the top, found a grate that did nothing, really, and it took us another 10-15 minutes to before the elf finally found the secret entryway. So, with that, we went down the secret entryway and found a small room that looked like it was a very hidden room for a very specific reason. And as we are looking around, Makar finds a knife, a knee in his back and a knife at his throat. And that is where we left off last week.
Dun, dun, dun.
I guess I'll just start talking now.
Well,
Hold
hang
on.
She's...
Oh, okay.
Because we got to do
I'm
it.
drawing a picture because this is important.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Because we also have to do our character introductions, too.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot about character introductions.
Right. Okay, so we're in this room. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. See that? That's Makar with a knee in his back.
I'd say that's about accurate.
Thank you. Thank you.
You forgot the cool ninja mask though.
Yeah, and I think you need to make my eyes
Oh.
bigger and slightly watering slightly.
Well, it gave you horns and a tail,
Oh,
although it looks
wow.
weird. And now we have Dragon is up here by the rose.
That
See
she
there?
touched.
I touched the rose because Elf is weird. And as far as I know, the other three are up by the mirror? Where are you guys?
Yes, I just shared the thing. Does everybody have it? Flip is
Oh.
still in the hallway.
Yeah, there you are.
Very, very tiny.
Klaus is over by the bed,
Mhm.
and Axel is examining the mirror.
I drew a little blob for the dwarf.
Appropriate.
Aw, but I love you. And
Oh,
then
you
there's
don't.
Robes. And here's the elf.
There we go. I
Pointy ears.
fixed Macart there on the map.
Okay, so
love
now we
Thanks
have...
for that.
Okay, everybody,
have everybody.
Klaus's nickname is now Robes.
Oh,
Oh.
Hey, I've been calling
Yeah,
him robes for ages now.
Mac has been doing that for ages.
Mhm.
Okay,
No,
so,
I know.
So,
But That's something funny, so now we all have to stick with it.
so we've been going for how many weeks now? Does anybody have a count?
This is game 22.
22. Game 22. I'm gonna start writing that down. Game 22. Chapter 2 of the Heroes of Thyr. We have wandered hither, thither, and yon, and gotten not much done.
To say the least.
But most of us are super scrubs, and so we're just learning the game and enjoying. This is a super relaxed game. You will, however, hear many adult instances and languages and things that will probably offend young ears, or at least intrigue them and offend their parents. So, warned.
I'm just picturing this like epic announcer going like,
Join us as five young adventurers go on an epic journey to try and accomplish something in life.
And he did, for the love of God!
Oh, Lord.
I am Gathorniak, and I play Raywin, the Silver Dragonborn. Normally we have McBean, who also is a Silver Dragonborn. He's my brother. He's the moron who went and touched the magic wall and is now MIA. Above me, because we're doing this weirdly, I guess I go to Klaus next. So, Klaus.
That's funny because I'm at the bottom of the list on mine.
Well, because Skype.
It's Skype. Yeah.
It worked on mine.
That works. I'm Klaus. I'm the wizard. I do wizardy things and stuff. Yeah.
Don't really need to know what you do.
I seem to be one of the only sane ones around here.
Klaus, you got Klaus here. See, no one cares.
Same.
We've got Klaus over here. See, nobody cares.
See, nobody cares.
Apart from me, I'll go back up the list on mine. Is the dwarf.
Dwarf.
Hi, I'm Flip. Guess what? I found a rock in a rock.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Well, it's true.
So your rock gave birth?
Apparently. Oh, it's gonna grow into a bigger rock? Oh, that's so cool.
Oh boy.
Make sure you
take care of it.
I will.
I love our DM. She's amazing. Anyways, the other short one in the group is Makar.
Hi, I'm Makar. I'm the lovely fighter tiefling who's grown up in a dungeon, and I'm having some slight issues today with slight back pain. So if any of you guys would like to stop talking about it, I appreciate it.
No, it's fine. We got time.
We got time.
And that's the elf.
Here.
Hi. I'm the elf. I stab things. I kill things. I make fun of people. And I try to save all the children. Except for, that one. Oh, wait.
And leading this ragtag band is our lovely and benevolent DM, Aya.
Wait, leading?
Yay.
Mm.
What do you mean leading? I'm just here to make movie quotes.
Your fault now.
I'm hoping you're here to give inspiration.
Movie quotes?
What?
Never mind. Okay.
Yes, with movie quotes.
Now it's your turn, Aya. You can take over, Aya. You're allowed to talk now, Aya. It's okay, Aya. You can start, Aya. Anytime you want, Aya.
All right. So,
I'll make up for it as.
like Klaus said, when last we left off, you guys were in a very small room, and something tackled Makar from behind.
Small room, like less than 12 by 12.
Like the size of a human child's bedroom.
Which is roughly 10 to 12 by 12.
So a small bedroom, yeah.
I would,
A small bedroom.
yeah.
Less than my traveling distance is what I need to know.
I would say possibly 18 by 18 or 20 by 20.
That's a big room. Anyways.
Well, it's small compared to all the other rooms that you've been in the castle.
Fair
Comparatively.
enough. Fair
Size
enough.
is relevant.
But do lay out the details for us. I need to know things.
Okay. So, the individual that has Makar pinned is a humanoid individual. They are clothed in what appears to be... My phone just went off. They're clothed in what appears to be black cotton. They have... and it's head to
Like
foot.
a cape or just, like, darks for theater?
Like darks for theater.
Okay.
It's black cotton shirt, black cotton pants, leather boots, leather bracers, cloth gloves, and then their face and most of their head is covered by a mask. So they very much look like what you would consider to be a ninja.
Dread Pirate Roberts. Gotcha.
Look out for
There,
that
yeah.
particular individual.
So currently, this person is pinning Makar to the ground with their right knee in between his shoulder blades. They are facing, like in the general, like open facing the three that are in the room, and with their right hand has the knife in front of Makar's throat. It is
Can I just say something?
It is downstage to you guys, if you guys know that term.
I do.
There's just something I wanted to say ever since we left off here last week, and that's that I just wanted to apologize for the insults I made about the decor in your place. Could you please get this knife out of my back?
Right,
Please.
can I reaction to this? Because I've been on edge all fucking day.
I guess.
Yeah, okay, so Makar hits the ground and I'm turning around to sass the elf. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, you were sassing the elf at the
I was-
time because she asked you to go touch the rose.
She'd asked me to touch the rose, so I touched the
Nothing
rose.
happened.
Nothing
Yeah.
happened, and I looked at her with like a the hell?
Uh-huh.
And then I can probably feel the rush as Makar hits the ground. I'm going to reaction to this. I'm going to roar and use my breath weapon,
Oh god.
and then I'm flying, leaping at this guy.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You mean with me underneath this?
With you underneath, I'm going to breath weapon. I realize this is 15-foot cone. I realize you are going to be frozen.
Let it
Okay.
go.
Small
Let it
price
go.
to pay.
Will I
Yeah.
have, will I have seen
Anymore.
Makar go down before she jumps? By chance?
I would
You're looking at the mirror.
I would say that
You're
you
reading
and
a
her-
plaque.
I would say that you and her probably turned around at the same time if you were not slower. So at best, you guys would have turned around simultaneously.
Do I need to roll
Yeah.
to see if I caught on prior to her reacting?
I would say
Who's-
that
who's
you
reacting
would not
first?
have been able
That's
to.
that's what I'd like to find out.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do to see who gets to react first.
Okay.
I want just Davkis and Graf to roll an initiative.
Okay.
Can I roll luck?
Straight D20.
Like luck?
Let's see.
If you open your character sheet,
Yeah, it's
you
the-
actually have an initiative.
yeah, in the middle.
Yeah, just roll straight D20 because neither one of you guys has a modifying score for that. So you don't actually have to pull it from your character sheet if you don't want.
Yes.
Thanks for that, Axel, for not paying attention.
No, I was paying attention. I was just being a butt.
No, I know. let's see. Okay, so you still notice at the exact same time, but I
Right.
will allow you to have one free action before she does her breath weapon because Graf said that she would roar.
Yeah, I did. I did
So,
say I'm going.
at this-
I'm going to roar, scream, ah! And then
Okay, so
If you have a
while she is
teleportation, I'd be
screaming,
happy.
I'm gonna give you one free action in between the roar and the breath weapon.
oh god,
Better
please dive in front.
Better
let's
better
see.
make it good because I'm gonna
Okay.
let her do her breath weapon.
What is this? Is this casting a time? Oh, it's a reaction. Oh, it is a reaction. I can cast it as a reaction. Okay. So,
What are you gonna cast? This is gonna be comedy.
let's see if I could actually get this to work. So, oh, damn, I can only cast it on myself.
Did you just hum the first 4 notes of the Indiana Jones theme?
Not on purpose. Damn, I can only. Well, I'm gonna attempt it anyway, and it might actually
Okay.
bleed over past that, so this should get really interesting.
Okay.
So,
How are you doing?
as my reaction, I'm going to cast Shield on myself.
Probably a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to jump in front of the dragon to keep her from jumping on the mysterious individual.
Okay. So, see.
This could be very bad.
I want you to roll 2d10s for me.
2d10s, okay.
2d10s. Sorry, we're mixing in a couple of World of Darkness rules.
That's all right. So,
Mac, what are you
Oh.
doing?
Oh, this does not end well for
I
you.
am
Eight-
hoping that I don't
86.
get killed.
This does not.
86.
Yeah, I can see that you got an 86. Huh. Okay. So I'm going to allow this.
Does that
You
mean I'm not
actually-
dead?
You actually beat my percentile roll.
Finally, I roll something good.
Without
Okay.
drinking.
I love your red robes!
Here's what I need from Graf.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're not frozen, Buster.
Oh, I know. It gives me a plus
so-
5 to my AC.
I wasn't talking to you.
and-
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared.
So let's see. If you still use your cone, is it going to curve around him?
I think it's directional.
It's directional. Let's see.
I don't know that it would curve because it's not like there's any wind to affect it.
That's true.
Right, so basically
So-
it would create.
So there's going to be a
sort of like
wizard-shaped, not ice,
Mhm.
behind him. But he's standing upright, so they're both prone. So half of them still gets hit.
Right. Okay.
I mean, his robes might protect the tiefling because he's so small. I don't know. It depends on where he ended up.
I am really, really, really small. Like, really small.
Okay. So, as you said you wanted to do 3 things, correct?
No.
I was just saying it hits everyone in the cone regardless of cover,
Well,
of human cover.
Oh, yeah, I guess that might be true.
okay. So, here's hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
So you said you wanted to roar, use your breath weapon, and then charge?
Right, I'm charging shoulder down, aiming for the dude in the at the torso.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him
So,
against the wall, Reinhardt style.
okay. So, are you going to charge Klaus?
Depends on if I see him moving first. Like, I guess by the time that's my immediate plan.
Okay.
I guess
So
having frozen him
Yeah.
I will probably notice he's there.
Okay, so you would definitely be able to see Klaus once he got into your line of fire.
I'm firing anyways.
Right.
Which
How is Can you link your shield spell for me, please, Davkis?
Yep.
Thank you. Let me see.
I don't know if it's going to help in this particular case.
I'm not sure if I have breath weapon on here.
Until I've got your breath weapon book, the book open to it.
Okay.
Okay, until start of your next turn. Okay, so here's what I need Graph to do.
Mm-hmm.
I need Graph to roll your breath weapon as if you would normally attack, because we need to see if Klaus actually gets frozen or injured.
Okay. I'm not sure what to roll because I don't have breath weapon on my.
Oh, on your
actions.
character sheet. Oh, okay. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. So here's what we do. Where did it go? No, not dwarf. I don't need dwarf.
Because I don't have to, because it's a breath weapon, so it's coming out.
Right.
It's
Let me see.
coming out. It wants the world to see.
Wait. What page is the
fried
dragon?
tiefling.
I don't
32.
remember exactly.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I thought these would be in alphabetical order.
Yeah, I
That would
put a
make
sticky
sense.
note.
Well, if I had to put a sticky note for every single thing I needed to look up in the player's handbook,
I'm not
every page
suggesting.
would have a
I'm not
sticky
suggesting
note.
you do. So the breath weapon itself is on 34.
Yeah. So let's see. Do.
It's 8 plus con and proficiency.
Con.
I don't know
Okay.
which proficiency.
Oh, your proficiency,
Your proficiency.
which
So
would be the same as mine.
Yep.
Plus 2.
Yep.
11, 2,
Okay.
13,
So-
21.
all right. So comparing that to Klaus's armor class,
Wait.
it would
21's the number to beat.
Saving throw is 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency. Okay.
Oh, wait, it's the modifier, not the Constitution
Right.
itself.
Right. The modifier.
Which is then it's just 10.
Okay.
okay. I was about to say that did
was-
seem a little
yeah.
high to me. It seemed a little high for a level 2.
Okay.
That's what she said.
So the question becomes, because I think I have to roll a Constitution save against it, I think is what happens.
I don't really care if you get frozen, so
Okay.
it will explain a few things to you, though.
Yep.
I understand the risk.
All right. So basically, everybody in the cone would have to roll a Constitution save, DC 10.
And it's a 15 foot cone.
Yeah.
Where's everybody in that corner? Elf should be good.
Give me a sec. I need to send a quick thing.
Dwarf might get a little ice splash in his beard.
It might get a little chilly in the hallway.
Well, I am Canadian. I should be used to this, right? Do I get like a bonus against ice because I'm technically
No, 'cause
IRL
you're
Give
Canadian?
me a sec. I
You're
will tell
dungeon
you in
boy.
2 seconds.
You're a dungeon boy.
Oh, I gotta mark that spell off my list.
I, however, have ice resistance.
Okay. So, let's see. Judging by the layout, I will need Klaus and Flip. We're gonna have you roll a save as well.
All right.
So I'm going to give Flip two additional points since it is an angle. And Hold on. One more.
Okay.
Okay, so go. Everybody roll your saving throws.
This is Constitution, right?
Whoo! Yes.
You got lucky.
And-
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's check. Sorry.
Wow.
Throws of
Nice.
Constitution.
Super lucky.
Ugh.
Okay, Flip, you got an additional 2, don't forget.
Oh, fair
so
enough.
you don't take any damage, although you do have ice on you.
It's not the first time.
Weird.
Not the last time.
He's got some frost in his beard.
Does it,
Okay.
Does it say what happens if you make a successful check? Is there?
I'm gonna say what happens when you make your successful check.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like opening the book again.
Okay.
So you guys don't take any damage, but you do have. Obviously, Klaus has more frost on him than anyone else. But there's no physical damage done, and you can still move around. You're not frozen in place.
Okay.
It's technically half damage on successful.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I left
So-
the page of it. 2d6 half damage.
Okay, so Klaus takes half damage then, because he's in the cone.
This could be bad.
Sucks to be you, man.
What's the damage on it?
Hold on. I need to figure out how to do. Well, I'll just do 2 in a row.
Ooh. Okay.
Oof.
So
So
4.
4 for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna move your token
Okay.
into the thing. Okay.
Where did? Okay.
Alright.
Right, for anybody who's counting at home, Makar is prone on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a robe with a knee in his back and a knife at his neck. The wizard is in front of them,
In front
between
of the
them
charging
and
dragon.
me. I have screamed. I have thrown my breath weapon, which is ice, by the way. So there's ice all over the room, and we're waiting to see how the rogue fared.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm
Whatever
pointing
the
an
hell
arrow.
it is.
Are you? Okay. So your arrow would be ready by the time the breath weapon was done.
Mhm.
So that's the order of events. Are you still going to charge Klaus?
Well, I'd like to see if Dude Face got frozen in that.
Okay.
Because now I have a second to see because clearly Klaus has interrupted my plan of action.
So if you give me 1 second, because this person is the only person who would have noticed.
I'm kind of intrigued at the dwarf's viewpoint right now. All that he has seen is this sheet of ice go across his field.
It's very
He's like
stupid.
he's like about to catch up. He's like, yep. Nope. Nope.
He went thud, scream, ice.
Yep.
What is going on?
I have no idea what is going on.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Axel has some
How-
information for you guys.
How'd
But
that happen? No, they sunk into the floor. Where'd they go? What happened? Can I move, or am I frozen to the ground?
Wait.
No, you can move.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jump onto that spot and start clawing at the ground like, what just happened? Where did they go? They
Now
sunk
Flip
into the
is
floor.
really confused.
I'm
What?
still trying to find out if
I
I'm
have
about to
no-
get tackled by a dragon.
What do I see?
So you see, so what you saw is while you were doing your breath weapon, the figure in black grabbed Makar's head and sort of like angled him so that they were directly behind Klaus. And so now Klaus is blocking your view of the individual.
Okay. Klaus, the fuck? Get out of the way!
We don't know that that's not who we're looking for.
He just threatened a member of our party, put a knife to his throat.
Yeah, we're not exactly supposed to
Knocked him
be in
prone.
here either.
Move!
If
I'm walking right up to him. I'm coming up around and shove him out of the way.
I will,
She
I
moves
will,
herself.
Somebody's
Sorry.
getting violent.
It's like
Okay.
so I'll
Flip.
turn around.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well hold on.
No,
we'll
it's okay.
we'll let these guys do this real quick.
Sure.
Okay. So as you turn around, you will notice that there is nothing on the ground behind you.
Like, was it a like melting into the floor sink, or
Yes. Like a sort of
magical teleportation spell?
falling into water kind of thing.
Hmm.
Okay. So Flip, from behind you, you hear heavy breathing and something that sounds like Makar trying desperately to
what
not to
the
freak
what?
what the what?
from behind you, you see Makar, who is standing directly in front of the figure in black. The figure in black has their left hand under his left armpit, and it is grabbed onto his right shoulder. The right arm is above his right shoulder, dagger at throat.
I guess I've wasted my turn. It's like there's no more. This is all Flip now.
How much time has this all taken? Just out of curiosity.
I would say that this took maybe 30 seconds.
Okay.
Where did I go
However,
just now?
If Mac peed himself during that instance, that's frozen pee on the floor.
Oh God.
So
Makar, roll percentile. There you go. Okay, he did not pee himself this time.
good.
This time. Oh goodness.
You can do, dwarf.
Weren't you in the other room? How did you get back there?
Not gonna address his captor with a knife in his neck.
Oh,
So
I-
you will
I'm
notice
Man in Black.
you will notice that the captor is taller than Makar by maybe
people
a
are.
head and a half.
Why you got a knife at my friend's throat there?
Can I just like turn around and sort of like turn my head slightly and say, could you just like, maybe move that a little bit lower? It's just really uncomfortable where it is right now.
You could probably turn your head, but you wouldn't be able to move your shoulders.
Okay. So,
So the figure in black kind of nods their head backwards and like points with their chin as if telling Flip to get into the room.
But
I don't know why your neck's sore. I mean, I'm the one who's got the knife at it.
The figure makes a gesture with the knife as if moving it closer.
Okay, got it.
All right. Okay. All right.
Can we hear this going on?
Yes.
Just a few feet
You
down the
would
hall.
get your Flip.
Can I like turn and say, so, could you possibly at some point show me how you actually did that? Because that was really cool.
Such a dumbass.
So-
Sure. Make friends with the dark
Oh, jeez.
as the knife at your throat. How very Makar.
What's his charisma?
I
Seriously,
don't
what's his charisma?
I think it's
My charisma's 9.
Ooh.
My charisma's better than that.
Wow.
And I'm a grouchy dragon.
okay. So what you gonna do, Flip?
I'll oblige. I'll walk into the room.
Okay. So, Makar, you actually feel a knee push into the back of your knee, and the figure is walking you into the room.
Like
Wonder
a
they're gonna
puppet.
fall into their lap.
Okay. Once they get into the doorway, they sort of stop, with Makar in the room, but them still in the hallway.
Okay,
I really feel like I've
as I
made no
see this-
progress here.
As I see this, I'm pretty sure that I've started, and I'm because of where Klaus and I are in relation. I'm pretty sure I've started, and Klaus is just like,
Yeah.
"Down, woman!"
Good luck holding that dragon back, Klaus.
I'm doing the best I can.
I'm gonna break his motherfucking shoulder.
Do I need to roll a strength check or something? Because that would be very bad.
No.
Do I
No.
notice them like freaking out yet, or am I still like totally out of it from? Okay,
Yes,
I
you'll notice them freaking out now, and you'll also notice that the room, the front of the room, has like a nice new skating rink.
in that
It's
case,
like a human with like a human-shaped little gap of no ice, where
in
you
that case,
used to be.
I'm
playing.
like, in that case, I'm like, whoa, wait, don't, no, wait, I want to, we can talk this out. Come on, guys, hold back.
Okay. The figure looks at each one of you in turn.
Okay.
I lean forward. I don't
Okay.
move. I don't move, but I lean.
Batter
forward.
up.
Okay. All right.
wait.
So once you guys do, I love Axel's just like, hi. So once the figure notices that you aren't going to immediately attack again, you hear a very light, airy, but very stern, feminine voice say, "Why the fuck are you in my house?"
And I bow on one knee. I'm down.
And I look at the elf.
I let out a sigh of relief that I didn't.
More
Just,
importantly, how did you get in here in the first place?
Door was
The
open.
front door.
So it is actually quite a long story, but I'll make this.
Wait, hold on. No, we're not talking to anybody until the knife gets taken away from his neck. Intrusion or no, I'm not talking to anybody.
Guys, it's
Hang
okay. I think I trust this person. I think that they're just
You
like
trust
maybe.
you trust the person with the knife at your neck. You
I
are.
mean-
A
Wait.
knife will be removed when you reveal your identity. My realm, my rules.
Cotton sent us.
Raywind Silver Fox of the North. Cotton.
Hi, I'm
That's what he
Flip.
said.
She looks
I'm
at
new
Klaus.
here.
Cotton sent us on a mission to come and find you. She said that you may be in trouble.
Wait. You don't know that that's Cotton's friend until we hear who she is.
That is fair.
I am the mistress of this realm. What proof do you have that Cotton sent you?
Um,
I need a name, and then I will give you proof.
I'm the one with your friend held captive.
Well, you got captive.
I'm gonna look sidelong at the wizard for counsel.
we know that she. So okay.
I have proof. But do I show her? Because I don't know who she is. He's taking too long.
Will you-
I take a step back, just one step back. I dig into my bag, and I pull out a big-ass gem. Cotton gave this to me. Oh, and, crap. Hold this. Give it to the wizard.
Okay.
And I've got that note that's in Cotton's handwriting, with the map, the note that's in
Right.
Cotton's handwriting. And I show her. Don't give it to her, but I show her in Cotton's handwriting because I assume if they're actually friends, she'll know Cotton's handwriting. Cotton sent us looking for you. If
Okay.
you're who you say you are.
When you pull out the big gemstone, the figures, or well, I guess it's a her now. You know, her eyes fix on it, and she slowly lowers the knife, but she doesn't let go of Makar.
Thank you.
Alright. Give me that.
You take it back from the wizard.
Don't give it to me, damn it! It's mine.
That's such a
But
lovely.
it's mine.
That's such a lovely mental image. Okay. She breathes an audible sigh of relief
As do I.
and says, "Holy shit, that old bat's clever." And she lets Makar go. Makar go.
Wow.
And I hate you.
That was an unintentional perk.
Wow.
So
That's how
so
go. Like go.
she lets Makar go. I put the gem in the bag, and the moment he's within my arm reach, I pull him and push him behind me.
Okay.
I'm there and I'm like, I like stretch my
Don't
shoulders
stay.
for a second and I'm like, wow, that was really cool. Hey, do you think you could show me how to do? Whoa! And get pulled back behind.
All right. She points at Klaus and says, "You didn't give me your name."
I am Klaus Brightwood. I am a wizard of the Arcane School of Corlink.
And then she points.
By the way, he could take the ice out of your room for you.
We're going to
And
talk
then she-
about that, by the way.
And then she points at Axel and says, "Rise, child, tell me your name too."
Does she roll for like words? She just needs a roll for a words roll.
Words roll.
So she walks over to you and stands in front of you and puts out her left hand as if to help you up.
Which is beside me.
So I'm going here. I need to
Axel
put
pee
it
herself.
I don't know. I might need to roll to see if she pees herself.
Oh, Mike went MIA.
Okay.
You're muted.
Oh, that's why. I was talking.
Okay.
I'm Axel of Emerald Forest. And I stood.
There we go. Okay, so she's right there.
Thank you. That helps
All right.
me.
Axel, when you get to your feet, she kind of claps you on your shoulder. It is good to see one from the Emerald Forest again. It has been a long time.
And now I pee myself.
So at this point, it is just now dawning on the not so bright dragon. By the way, intelligence is only a 10. Iffy.
You're average.
Yeah.
10
is
just now dawning on me that this is a member of human royalty, kind of like pissing off my own dragon. Not a good move.
So once Axel gets done speaking and everything, she reaches up and she pulls off her hood, and a tangled, dirty mass of black hair falls out from the mask. And now you'll be able to see that this is actually a silver elf.
The one from the photos and stuff.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
With very fine features, and on her forehead is a gold circlet with a diamond-like gem in the center. Although she doesn't look very healthy. She's very thin, almost emaciated-like. She seems paler than she actually should be. She seems a lot paler than she is in the portraits that you've seen throughout the house. And she has bags under her eyes as well. She seems very, very tired.
You look a
Yes.
lot cooler in person.
Have to raise your hand, Dara.
Sarah.
Yes.
I have a spell, because now that I'm level 2, it's called Good Berries. I literally open my hand and there's 10 berries in my hand, and she can have them, and it'll help with food and HP.
Okay. She gives you like a sly half grin and grabs a couple of the berries and pops them in her mouth. And she says, "Thank you, my child, but that will help me little."
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm going to, not exactly the most graceful creature in the world, but I'm gonna attempt like this awkward sort of, I think this looks like a bow maybe?
So she's going to acknowledge your bow with a bow of her head as well. And she's going to say, "Stand. I am in no condition to be considered royalty. However, I would like it if you would all leave my bedroom. So let's adjourn to the library and discuss why it is you are in my realm."
Hey, wizard, you should, clean up your ice, because I don't have that spell.
I love that you can make ice, but you can't thaw it.
I can't clean it up. I don't have that spell. If I do, it's not. I don't think I even have access to one that can clean it up.
Yeah, you sound like the typical guy.
I would catch fire to melt it, but everything in here would catch on fires.
I could break the ice.
Please.
So, hold on. She motions like she kind of turns 3/4 like 3/4 profile and like motions for you guys to go back down the hallway. And then she looks at Makar.
Hi.
And then she slowly walks behind Flip. And then disappears as if a trap door had opened up underneath her.
That is seriously the coolest thing ever. How does she do that?
I'd shove him in front.
Looking behind Flip, you won't see anything out of the ordinary, just stone floor.
How long?
Hey,
I'm seriously
Alfie,
picturing
touch
myself being
the
like
floor.
kicked by Raywin as she's kicking me along here.
Okay.
Oh, just shoving you forward. So, to the library. She said library.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I will do my best to try and clean up what ice on the floor that I can.
All right. Don't set the bed on fire.
I'm not going to set the bed on fire. I'm using prestidigitation to do it, so it's not going to set
okay.
anything on fire.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, yes.
Prestidigitation.
At least take a layer off of it. Make sure her bed stays dry. I don't know if it got hit. That would be polite.
Yeah. No, I think the bed's fine. We can say that the bed's fine.
I'll clean it up and then I'll be behind. I'll head up at the end.
Okay. So I'm about to clear the board so I can
Okay.
draw. All right.
You find yourselves in a void. There's nothing around you for miles.
You guys can move all the tokens to the outside of the frame. That would be helpful, or the border of the frame.
You begin to question your existence.
Okay. So you guys will come down the Okay, so you guys will come out of the fireplace. And you will see that she is standing right next to the desk waiting on you guys.
You rifled through her clothes, man.
Sorry we're late.
I'm at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, which way did we come in?
So through the fireplace.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
like a little hemisphere at
So
the
if
bottom
Mac
of-
is out, then I'm out because I came immediately behind him.
I am like staring at the ceiling looking for anything that's just like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm like in my glee.
Okay. So she will lead you out of the bedroom into the walkway,
Come along.
and she will lead you guys obviously this is not to scale. She will lead you into the library to the right,
Oh, right.
where
yeah.
they're... Yep. Lots of bookcases, obviously. She will walk past the bookcases to a carpeted area that has a small coffee table and lots of cushy-looking chairs and couches, although they are a little old-looking.
Are they dragon-sized by chance? Question mark?
There might be a love seat that is dragon-sized, yes.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that I'm putting like one last longing glance at the ceiling as Raywin like drags me.
Yeah, pretty much by the arm or shoulder or whatever I can grasp. So, I'm not sitting until she either beckons or does so herself. But
Okay.
I'm eyeing the love seat. Where
All
my
right.
hand
Jump on a
is.
chair.
So she waits until everyone is like within visible area so she can make eye contact with you. And then she looks around the room and says, please sit. Pick whichever chair you like. Although this red one right here, she points at the red one. She says, that one's mine because I like that one better.
I get out of the red chair and I find another seat.
Yeah, my ass is in the big chair. Whatever.
Okay, so she waits until everyone is seated. And then she sits down cross-legged in the red chair.
I awkwardly start talking because nobody's talking, and do what I do, which is talk when nobody's talking in awkward silences. And I'm gonna say something along the lines of, "My lady, I am very sorry for the intrusion, and I feel the need to doubly apologize for the ice because you didn't deserve that. We were intruding. I am just a little touchy. I lost my brother this morning. I'm sorry."
She waves her hand. She sort of hand waves, and she's like, "I understand. I saw, and I do apologize about that. I wish there was something that I could have done. But if it is any consolation, that only happens to those that are truly good at heart."
Wait, what? I mean, I was there too, just saying.
The elf is laughing at my car.
So I guess you'll want an explanation as to what exactly that thing is.
Yes, please.
I'm sure you noticed when you came in, but this forest used to be a thriving kingdom. We had some trouble with orcs, and in a moment of desperation, we decided that my husband would evacuate the civilians, throw up a shield around the forest, and leave me to deal with a large portion of the orcs, after which I would escape and join my people. Somewhere along the way, the spell became corrupted, and I became cut off, and now I'm trapped.
I don't
So-
understand. How are you trapped?
I cannot leave the forest. Even if I do manage to get past the Guardian, who is equally corrupted,
The horse?
I cannot pass through the trees.
You mean Burning Midnight?
Oh goodness.
Ignore him.
I'm sure it would love that name.
Your friend Cotton is very worried about you.
I'm sure she is. I have no way of contacting anyone outside of the forest. I can't even contact my husband.
That gem that yours?
The large gem that you carry with you?
Yes.
No, that is Cotton's.
Okay, good. I'll
She must really trust you to have left it in your care.
She told me not to lose it. I'm not losing it.
Lose it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
She would be quite displeased if you were to lose it.
I'm not gonna lose it.
I think that, along with her fluffy companion, are the two things she values the most in this world.
We're
Yeah,
quite-
at that point, I suddenly remember, shit, I have a fluffy companion too. So I stop talking and I go looking for him.
Okay.
Pull him out of his.
Okay. Do you pull the rat out of the cage?
Yes, completely out of the cage.
Okay. When it gets out of the cage, it sits in your hands for a little while. It looks around, and then it actually will jump out of your hand and run across the floor, run up the red chair, and sit on Aliaga's knee.
I'm so sorry. He has no manners. I.
She picks the rat up and says, "I don't mind at all. I've been here for quite some time, and it's nice to have company." She picks it up and she puts it in her right hand and begins stroking the rat with her left.
And I'm watching his little face.
He does like a kind of cat sort of reaction where he leans into the rubbing to the point where he kind of loses his balance and falls over, and she just goes with it.
The little asshole's not been giving me anything. Fine.
So, if he touched the wall and kind of did the thing, and is he outside of the forest then?
I cannot say. I don't know what happens. The spell has been corrupted that held the orcs in. By who, I don't know. And for what reason, I can only guess that it was to sever mine and Armoriel's connection.
Oh. So that means we're stuck here too.
Well, not necessarily, because we got in.
We got in.
So
True, if you got in, you should be able to get out.
Yeah, that may explain that sort of wall of wind around the edge of the forest that we had to push through to get in. So, all right. Well,
If you already come into contact with the Guardian and come away unscathed, then
we did.
By
I'm
hiding.
unscathed.
That's hiding.
That's very
Physical pain.
interesting guardian you have. I'll say that. So, I guess if we're able to get out, then is there maybe a message that we might be able to deliver for you? I assume back to Cotton, most likely.
Or her husband, maybe?
Or, well, yeah, we
and
don't
I
know.
elbow.
That's true.
Am I within elbowing reach of the wizard? I am. I'm gonna elbow the wizard.
Oh.
my
And-
guess is that you fulfilled your promise to Cotton by now.
Well, we were to bring word back and her gem, so we will be going back to Cotton.
Cotton has ears everywhere. I trust she knows you've made them. And she gives you a little knowing smile.
And I get I have scales, but if I could get goosebumps, I would have goosebumps.
So, now that your promise to Cotton has been fulfilled, I require a promise to be fulfilled for me.
All right.
She sets the rat down on her right knee, and she goes to unbuckle the leather bracer that is on her left arm. And she does this very slowly. And as she removes it, she actually needs to peel the leather away from her skin. And you guys would more than likely be able to hear some sort of gross noises.
Yeah.
She pulls her sleeve up to her shoulder, and she shows you that from her elbow to about an inch, or from her wrist to about an inch above her elbow. She has a very intricate ivy tattoo, as if her entire forearm is covered in ivy work. And she holds it out in front of you. And she says, "This is the only remaining connection that I have to my life partner. And as you can tell, something is going wrong. This level of decay can only mean that his life is in danger."
What?
Yes.
Elf brain is ticking and calculating and
Okay.
running through. The other town that has constant day that's outside of the wall.
She gives you a confused look. There is a town outside of my forest?
There is a town
Yes.
outside of your forest that has constant day that would not let us in.
For something like 300 years or something.
Yeah, it appears that a human town has sprung up just outside the forest. They've said that for about 300 years, they have had no. They'd have
years.
constant sunlight.
And no dark.
No
She
night
puts-
whatsoever.
She leans her left hand on the arm of the chair and puts her chin in her hand and sort of strokes it, and she goes, "Interesting. I was not aware that there was a village.
How long have you been here?
I have lost count since the sun stopped rising. After a while, the days don't seem to matter."
So I guess another question would be: is the sun rising due to the spell that was cast to rid your kingdom of the orcs?
That is more than likely the case. I don't know much in the ways of magic, but my guess would be that the spell is actually losing its hold. And it could be that the forest has begun to siphon the magic from the surrounding area,
Interesting.
like a sponge. And she kind of she says that and she kind of starts thinking.
Your priestess lady is probably gonna want to know that.
Oh yeah, I'm making notes.
That's her name.
I'm gonna furrow my brow for a second and just go. I don't understand most of this stuff, but just out of curiosity, if we find this magic guy, does that mean that he might possibly be able to break this spell and get you out of here?
That is what I am asking of you.
I'm in.
So, I'm sorry, I'm not a very bright dragon. Did you say that your husband cast the spell or a third party did?
Armoriel originally cast the spell, but sometime during my battle with the orcs, somebody must have altered his spell. Changed it in some way that would sever our connection and prevent me from leaving.
The townsfolk outside, whether this is relevant or not, I'm not sure, but the townsfolk outside credit a god Elios for their eternal sun, which they used to grow all of the wheat. Just
Interesting. I've never heard that name.
neither.
Wasn't one I was aware of either.
Yes, humans are interesting creatures.
Thank you.
Right?
She giggles at everyone else's responses.
I'm at, like in game. I'm actively writing down all of the stuff that she's
Okay,
been telling
all right.
us, just so that I have something to go off of later.
So I'm sitting here fiddling with my dragon scale ring.
Okay.
Might I say, you did a wonderful job on those orcs.
Thank you. I try. And she sort of like cocks her head to the left and smiles. You know, not really sure what to do with your compliment, but flattered nonetheless. So,
So it just occurred to me, we when we came in, I made very sure to not disturb anything, and by the time that we had looked for you throughout the house and found no sign of life, no sign of you, we picked up a couple things just in case we needed to battle for whatever reason, and I pull out the dagger that I had and I set it down. I'm not going to take anything that is yours, and just want to make sure we're all in the clear. And I'm a dumb dragon, but I'm an honest one.
So I reach into my pack and I pull out the 7 items that I have and I lay them across the table.
Right, and I forgot last episode he also gave me the water skin pouch, so that goes down too.
Oh yeah, 6 things then. I forgot about that.
I didn't take anything, but I did clean up a bit.
Yeah, your bed's made. Your clothes are
I
put
saw
away.
that.
You're-
And I thank you, you strange little tiefling.
You're welcome.
In fact, I was willing to offer you these items as payment, since it is the only things I have left to give. If you could please bring Armoriel back in whatever condition he may be in, then I will gladly give you anything that you want from this castle.
The castle?
I'm
No,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no, no, never mind.
Obviously, I still need the castle, my child. And she sort of like puts her head in her hand and like rubs the space in between her eyebrows for a minute. But she's giggling while she does it.
So I sidelong at the wizard as I reach forward to make sure that I'm not like about to offend wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Facial reaction as I sidelong glance at you, reaching forward for the things that she said we could have.
Yeah, I will probably kind of give you a small nod, and I will do the same.
Repocketing said items.
Yes.
She notices that the items she notices the items that you guys have all set on the table, and then she points to the cardboard, like the little cardboard sleeve of cards.
That was.
And she
actually what I
says-
was about to say. It was
The ones that the wizard picked up?
before I
Yes.
pocketed everything. I was gonna
she
actually
says-
ask her what those were.
She says, "Oh, wait a moment. I have something to add to that." And she picks up the rat as if you would pick up a kitten, like at the scruff of the neck, and sort of like drops him on the table. And then she disappears off into the massive amounts of bookshelves. And you hear some rattling around. You hear a couple of books drop and hit the floor. And then she comes back, and she's holding a blue leather book. And she actually pulls out a card as if it was being used as a bookmark. And she hands it to the wizard. And she says,
The bookmark or the book?
she hands the bookmark. And it's actually a playing card.
Okay.
And she hands it to you.
Missing one.
And she says, "This might actually come in handy for you as well. I have obviously no use for it."
Okay. I hate to ask this, but can you tell me a bit more about some of the items that we've found so far that we're essentially taking?
The elf is stroking her bow.
You should
Can-
have said, will
can
you please tell us about these gifts?
Yes.
This is DM now. Can we take a quick 2-second, maybe 5-second break? I need
Yep.
to make a restroom break.
Yep.
So
Okay.
And
Well,
you eat this chocolate.
talk amongst yourselves.
2.
Mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah, that's
Mumble,
not a
Three.
good
mumble,
idea.
mumble.
I will be right back.
Magic, 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 magic.
Words, words,
Alright.
words, words, words.
Okay, Pinkie Pie.
Do, 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 do. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Do, 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 do. Mac, you have a pretty significant tail, don't you?
I like to think it's cool.
Okay.
How long is it?
I was gonna ask when the measuring question came.
I worded my question to avoid that specifically.
It's not the size that's on the inside that counts.
The
I
bones?
just, it's more I just need to know where to walk behind you, that's all.
Ah. When I'm nervous, it kind of goes around my legs. Take it that way.
Fair enough.
So like all the time.
Depends on who's around me. Just say.
I didn't even know he had a tail.
Is that
Incidentally,
what
for
you did
anybody
the other
who's
night?
counting at home, the wizard has now figured out that the ice in his room was probably not from the dwarf.
What? I'm still trying to figure out how I did that.
It was a really powerful rock.
That was chapter 1. You need to go back and watch that if you don't know what I'm talking about. It was good. Carried on for many weeks.
It was great.
But I've been saving my breath weapon for battle use for a long time.
You literally redefined the term "save your breath."
No, but she'd make a great Breath Savers commercial.
Mm.
I came in on a weird conversation.
We were just discussing how the wizard now realizes that it was probably not the dwarf that put the ice in his room.
Oh, yeah. I've caught on.
I'm
I
back.
mean, you are only human after all, but
Like I said, we're going to talk about that.
I just shrug it off.
I figured.
Oh, whatever.
It's not like I can really do anything to the dragon anyway.
I'm sure you could have some fun with your prestidigitation.
Oh, I'm sure I could. I'll probably find some ways to see if I can get back at her, but
And so our wizard invented antifreeze.
I believe there is an antifreeze type spell.
yeah, you can do like
I
protection
think
against cold.
Well, no, I think I saw one specifically,
Okay.
and I thought that was funny. We don't have an elf.
Oh yeah.
I'm here.
Oh.
I had my camera off because I was chewing on things.
So,
Hey, I think you're mic breathing.
am I?
I think you were.
Was I? Hold on. Okay. So I've readjusted.
It went away.
Okay.
Down.
Yeah, that's what it is. Since I have this new headset, I have to find the right place for the mic so that my voice is loud enough, but you don't get
Yeah.
gross mouth noises. Okay.
I appreciate you.
I have it. It's like this weird sort of Google Glass kind of thing. I actually have the mic like up near my eye.
It works. You sound fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were at her handing you the card, correct?
Yes, and then I had asked if she could give us some information about the gifts that she was giving us.
Okay.
He used the word gifts.
Yes, I did. Totally did.
It's gifts.
How do you know it's not Jifes?
Oh
Lord.
my goodness.
Jifes. Okay. So, when you get the card from her, you'll notice that it's actually 2 cards. that are back to back.
Okay.
One of the cards has a very detailed drawing of her,
Okay.
and the other has a very detailed drawing of a blonde-haired elf that you've seen all of the portraits around.
Ah, okay.
These are actually Armoriel's things, but I have no use for them. So,
Hold on, hold the phone. Hold the phone, guys. We need to break the fourth wall for a second. Apparently, there is a spell to cast for friends. There is a friends spell.
I
oh,
need that spell. I need it badly.
oh man.
There is. I've seen it.
hmm
Is it friends or is it summon friends?
No, it's friends.
No, it's
Basically,
just friends.
you-
Massive charisma boost is what it is.
Right. You basically cast it on somebody to try and get them to become your friend.
Okay.
I just thought it was hilarious.
I want this spell.
I do need
like
a
this.
summon friend spell though.
I was just gonna say, I like that one.
Yeah.
Conjure friends.
Magic
Yeah, that's what it is.
I could use that in real life, actually.
You and me both.
Sorry to interrupt. My bad.
This is actually
Right.
a cantrip. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was
wow.
hilarious.
Yep.
Friends cantrip.
So,
On
he
mushrooms.
hands you the cards.
Mhm.
She picks the rat up off the table again, and then she sits back in her chair. And she starts, like, playing with the rat.
So, just out of curiosity, Burning Midnight, you said they were cursed or corrupted. They seem kind of in pain. Is there any way that maybe they could, be fixed or healed or, not hurting so much?
I do exactly this face at the tiefling.
You want to heal the horse?
I feel bad
With
for them.
pain?
I understand. I think I understand what he's getting at. And basically, if I understood this correctly, the spell that Armoriel cast has been corrupted, and part of that spell was the horse, the burning horse.
The guardian.
And, yes, the guardian. And to essentially get things back to being all nice and better, we need to find Armoriel and bring him back here.
Very impressive, wizard. Why have you not earned your quill yet?
I'm trying. I'm working on that.
Does he remember the bird?
I am. I put the bird away when I
Yeah,
saw
he
her
put
rat was
he put
freaking
the
out.
yeah he put his familiar away when you guys were in the forest.
Yeah, back at the beginning of the forest when I was doing nature checks and stuff, the rat was not responding to me, so I
Right.
put it away so it wouldn't like be ultra stressed
Yeah.
and needed to.
Yep. So if you're willing to give me a recommendation when all this is said and done, I'd be happy. But that aside,
She kind of gives you a smirk.
Cheeky wizard.
that aside, so I guess the next question would be, where would be the best place for us to start looking for him?
She ponders for a minute. And then she reaches over on the table and she picks up one of the stones and she tosses it down the little hallway created by the bookcases. And then Raywin's rat jumps off of her knee and runs down the bookcases after it.
Little bastard.
And then she gets up.
He's an actual rat bastard.
You guys can see this. She walks over to one of the bookcases that has a bunch of rolled up pieces of parchment. And she rummages through a couple of them. She unfolds some and then she just tosses them on the floor. Some she unrolls and then she rolls back up and puts back into place. And then when she finally finds what she's looking for, she comes back over and she drapes a map over the table, over everything on the table. And then she looks under the table, and then she looks down the hallway where she threw the gem, and then she looks a tiny bit disappointed, but then begins to speak. I believe that the plan was to take the evacuees southeast to another forest where a wood elf kingdom was going to grant us safe passage.
Okay.
Sanctuary. I'm sorry, not safe passage. Sanctuary.
The
What
name
forest?
of the emissary there, or royalty, or connections?
We have friends in this forest. The forest is named Silver Pine. It's not a very large community, but the wood elves there have been very nice to us.
I'm looking for the rat too. Can I see the little bastard?
You can see him. He is actually nosing the gem back down the hallway towards the table.
And I'm looking
It's it's slow going though because it's not a completely spherical gem.
great.
Give me 1 second. I need to make a note in my notes. Okay.
Clarification from the DM.
Yes.
As it was explained to me, the nightmare was intentional. It came with the spell that the guardian was a gift to help her with the fight, or he showed up after.
So
what I'm trying to determine is whether the nightmare was intentional or whether it's part of the corruption.
Okay, so the nightmare is part of the corruption.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what I need to know.
But nothing has been said about when it showed up.
Okay.
So, the map on the table is very old, and in fact, doesn't look like the world map that you have seen. Some of the, all of the western coast is broken up by 7 circles, and there are 7 individual, like, little compass notes located in each of the 7 things. Let's see. She points to a forest that is right next to the northern mountain range, and she'll say, "As you can see, there should not be a village outside."
Yeah. Well,
So
Okay.
there
I'm
is.
I'm not sure when that cropped up, but she follows a line because there's a dotted line has been drawn from the forest that she illustrates to you, and it goes diagonally down to the southeast. So, do you guys have the world map?
I think so. If not
Maybe.
in here, then in the PDF you gave us forever ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there.
Loading.
Do you guys do you see it now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is the current world map,
According to what we know.
according to what you know. Yes. So,
I like the water creature.
thank you.
Yeah. I was gonna say the Cheshire water creature.
It's a sea beast.
Ah.
Okay. All right. I'm
him.
small break in gameplay immersion. You get 5 experience points if you get the joke. Davkus, you don't count.
I figured I didn't count.
I don't get the joke. You just reminded me of the monsters under your the
Where the wild things are?
oh yes
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Thank you.
Okay. Davkis, if you would like to make the quote, I'll give you the 5 experience points.
I don't know if I can get the quote exact, but
Oh, do you want me to do the quote then?
it's something along the lines of, I don't think there's not actually a monster out in the middle of the ocean there.
No, you don't get the 5 points. You
No?
didn't get the quote. No.
Aww.
All right, go ahead then.
Looks like we're going to have to go the long way. There's a ruddy great sea beast right there.
Okay.
Actually, I think they just put those on for decoration. Okay, now everyone must go watch Aardman's Pirates, a Band of Misfits.
oh man, I can
I'll be
imagine.
back. It might be called Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists. I don't know. It's got a different name outside the U.S.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
it's a fun.
Okay.
movie. Anyway.
So no one gets the joke experience for the day.
Ooh.
So you'll notice that I am going to attempt, because I don't have the scan. So I'm going to erase everything, and I'm going to move all your little tokens,
Oh, okay.
and I am going to attempt to recreate the map for you guys, because I scanned it, but I didn't crop it properly. So it's way too big to be used in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, you can't really draw on it very well.
No, I can't.
Okay.
So I'm going to just quickly... Oops. I'm just going to quickly sketch it out for you. Now, this is the older... This is the older map that she is currently showing you.
Okay.
So,
I'm doing a really awful job at cartography just now. Trying to copy the old one into my notebook. It's really bad. It's so bad.
okay. I'm sorry if this is sort of killing the momentum of the game.
Oh, you're fine.
Meh.
For the sake of momentum, can I ask a question just for comedy's sake?
Oh.
Sure.
Is there any chance of me recognizing this map because all I've ever seen of the world is stuff inside old books found in a dungeon?
So you will be able to recognize the pencil drawn world map, because I would say that would have been, well, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I've got to remember.
No problem.
I got to remember the backstory of your dungeon.
Oh man.
Not something you hear every day.
So the world map is not something. Okay, so neither one of these maps are something that Makar would notice, would be able
I'm
to
blanking my
recognize.
mind.
However, the maps that you would have seen would have been closer to the maps that Aliaga is showing.
Okay, I'm gonna laugh really hard
You're
if
gonna-
I have like even more ancient map than this one.
Feel more familiar with it than we are.
Here's fun for you guys. My dungeon's actually a time paradox. I'm actually from the beginning of the no.
Fucker.
All right, and then there is a little compass symbol located in each one of these squares, or these
Sorry
little
to my
circles.
stream, we don't have the map.
It's a pretty shitty map anyway. You're not missing too terribly much.
It's okay, mine's not much better.
Yeah, but at least your map actually has, some curve to it. Doesn't look like it was drawn in a crappy free version of MS Paint. Okay,
Ouch.
so there's a tiny.
That moment when your headphones dig the knot of your hat into your skull.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
Ah,
that.
bruise.
So there is a dotted line.
I come from the mountains of the north of this continent. Yes?
Yes. 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 You are from up in that area.
Northwest. I didn't.
Well, no, I
didn't notice
just
where you-
no. I just drew the arrow there for humor purposes.
Okay. Like, but
I mean,
directly north of Glam still.
Yeah, so it's like here.
Really works with my story. I accidentally wrote a good story because there's a river there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not gonna bother drawing all of the rivers, obviously,
Right.
or the waves, or the sea beast.
Aw, not sea beast.
But so
Captain, we can sail now. It's gone.
so I will go ahead and tell you the road that connects all of these things. You'll notice that on the world map it's labeled as the spine is not on the older map.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to label this map
Ye old map.
old
Map A.
map. Would you like to know a fun fact about the ye old thing?
Yes.
It's not a thing.
No, you're actually not supposed to pronounce it ye.
It's the.
Yay?
It's the. Do you know? Ooh. 5 nerd points if you can tell me what it's actually called.
She won't let me.
What the Y is called.
I don't get to answer.
I'm ashamed to say that I do not know.
I'm ashamed
This
that
is
I
the
don't
thing-
know.
This is the thing I should know.
I know what it is, but she's not gonna let me answer.
Yes, but we have a collective knowledge, so I know you know it.
That's-
That happens after 16 years.
The hive mind.
Okay. Okay, so time's up. The Y is called a thorn. And it's
Okay.
meant to be a typology shorthand for the sound th, like in the. It's meant to resemble a Greek theta.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel slightly sexier.
This
now.
concludes learning time with Aya. So she will actually point to the forest that is on the river,
Mm-hmm.
and she will say, this is Silver Pine, where they were supposed to be taking my citizens.
Gotcha.
Or my people. She would say my people.
Right. All right. So that sounds like that's where we need to go first.
Question.
Okay, you don't... Okay.
This is out game.
Oh,
What-
okay.
Is the town in line of the ... The human town that we found?
Oh, the town of Gold.
Is it in the
Yeah,
path?
It is.
it would have been.
Huh. I think there's a connection.
Maybe.
I'm gonna point on the map. So this is where
Except
Gold
that they
Town
were
is.
they were humans only there, and
That maybe he's in there and he's being held captive.
Well, something tells me though that if she didn't know the town existed, they probably got out of here prior to that town actually
she's
showing
thinking
up.
like they could be the seeds of that town. Like they could be the ones that seeded that town.
Yes.
That got stopped.
Uh,
We can still send the
Yeah.
human in to ask questions once we have information that we can ask questions for. So, yeah.
Okay. She will look at you and she says, I'm sorry that this is the only information I have, but
It's a good start.
that was the plan.
Yeah, it's a very good
I
start.
was to rendezvous at Silver Pine.
So, oh, go ahead.
I don't wish to appear rude, but in the same manner that you did not believe I was who I was until you saw the gem, is there an item or a phrase that we can give your husband when we find him so that he knows that you are indeed okay and we are not imposters that are trying to seek fame and fortune?
I pull out the cards.
She
Maybe
points
this?
to the wizard and says, I believe the items that you now carry are proof enough that you were able to enter.
Okay, but able to enter and proof of life and existence are... I just wanted to make sure that he believes that you're okay. Or that we didn't just come rob your castle and then go looking for him.
She laughs at that. I believe the items that you carry will be sufficient enough to prove. He,
Okay.
to his detriment, is a very trusting individual.
And I look very sternly at Makar just now.
I am totally oblivious as to what she's trying to say, so I'm just okay. I wave.
Very true to form. Very in character. Before we set out, would you mind if we had a rest before our journey? There's a nightmare out there, and it's kind of terrifying, and it's safe in here?
And,
Well,
Question mark?
It's terrifying.
safer.
Squeaky voice?
Safer.
yeah.
Of course, I know that the servants' hall is empty, so there should be plenty of rooms for you to choose from.
Plenty of
I,
clothes for
however-
the tiefling to put away.
I, however, have no food in my castle left, so you may wish to
Cleric.
write your own
Cleric.
rules.
Cleric.
What?
Mm-mm.
She has no food
You need a
left
heal?
in her castle. No
You need a heal?
food.
Nope. This is completely out of character. Cleric. Cleric. Make food. Cleric.
Boy,
You need
is he
heals?
I said out of character.
Oh, jeez.
dead. I don't have any food producing spells ready. So you're out of
Oh,
luck.
ooh, I've got rations.
Yeah, we
So
should.
do I.
Most of us should.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
should have
we
these.
we have food, and we're going to we'll eat and share with her of what we have.
Okay.
I can detect magic. Is that what you want me to do?
Which is baked beans?
I'm not
You
a
know,
wild cleric.
I find it hilarious that we have so many people who know detect magic now.
Yeah.
When
I don't even prepare mine.
yeah, when at the beginning of the game,
No one had it.
Nobody
Klaus
had it.
had to Klaus had to sell himself into servitude to
Yeah.
just to get it.
So,
No wonder he does it all the time. Jeez.
if I may ask, can you tell us a bit more about what the items that you have given us do? I mean,
I can try.
I mean, I assume most of these probably belonged to your husband.
Indeed.
The water skin? Question mark.
So, she rolls the map up, and she hands it to Klaus.
Okay.
Yeah, she has map.
Klaus
Yep.
has map.
Klaus has map. Write that down.
Very important.
Klaus
Map has Klaus.
has map.
No, this is not Russia.
The map does not have Klaus.
I will, I'll make a better sized copy of the map
You're fine.
so that you guys can look at it. Okay, let me pull up the list of exactly what you guys have.
Magic bow, box
Yeah.
of rocks, water skin, the tiny dragon scales, and the amulet. What else was on the pedestal? There's something else on the pedestal.
The glove.
Yeah, the
And
gloves.
then I picked up the 2 rings and the pearl thing wrapped in wire on the silver chain.
Amulet.
Yeah, the amulet. Yeah.
Okay. So she takes the wineskin from you. Oh shoot. What are the things written on the little thong of the do you remember what they were?
I remember one of them. Oh no, I know.
Of course you're gonna remember that one.
I remember 2 out of the 3, I think.
Okay, hold on. Because I wanna make sure you get it right. Ask of. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's a decanter, not a flask, but I made mine a flask. Okay. So she picks up the flask and says, "This was a gift to my husband from one of his traveling companions, and it comes in handy frequently. I don't dare use it in the library for fear of damaging Armoriel's books, but let's just say that I think you'll have some fun with it."
Okay.
That answers no questions.
Well, hold on. Raywin can speak Elvish, right? Can speak Elvish.
I can. Yes, I can speak
Okay.
Elvish.
So Raywin and Axel will be able to recognize that on one of the little ties that you use to tie the skin to your belt are embroidered the words stream, fountain, and geyser.
Matt, you know what this is.
You know what this
Fountain
is?
geyser.
Well, I don't.
Is this an awesome item?
This is an awesome item.
There were some fun times.
Self-refilling water.
There were a lot of fun times had with this thing. In fact, it is the exact same one.
Of course
I'm getting
it is.
secondhand shit. Secondhand of secondhand of secondhand.
out of
Well,
out of game. I wonder whatever happened to Nico after that. Anyway,
I have it. I'll share you the story later.
that should be fun. Anyway,
Hey.
continue.
Okay. And she hands it back to Raywin with kind of a nostalgic giggle.
Okay. By the way, rat check. I'm not sure where he's at.
He is under the couch playing with the thing that she threw. Playing with the gemstone that she threw.
He's such a cat.
Hey, he's something.
Let's see. So, I have these 2 rings here. Do you know what they happen to be? And I'll hold one up like this, and then hold the other one kind of up by the chain thing,
It's not on a chain.
or on the leather, the
Okay.
small little leather strap thing.
So when you hold the leather strap up,
Mhm.
You'll notice that you can see through the ring now,
Mhm.
and it actually looks like the sort of sheen that a bubble has.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a bubble in the center of the ring.
Really?
Like touching the sides,
Touching the
like
inside
a
of the-
bubble blower.
Yes, like a bubble blower.
Like a magnifying glass?
So, I hold up.
It's more. It looks more like a bubble blower than a magnifying glass. It's not really a solid
Yeah.
shape on the inside.
If I
Is it live and shifting?
Yes.
if I hold it a little closer, does it? Am I able to see anything like in the bubble thing?
Yes. It in fact looks like, yeah, you know how in the movies when they turn on thermal imaging,
Yeah.
you can see that lots of different things have various shapes and colors attached to them. The table that has all of the scattered items, the items begin to glow very brightly.
He does that. Oh my god.
They happen to match the other,
just made the
like, you know.
They do, and Aliaga is going to start laughing hysterically.
She would. I know what this is.
much?
Thank you.
I'm very mature. I really am. Dragon and human both. Very mature.
This will definitely come in handy.
Good job, human. Good job.
What about the other ring? The gold ring.
Can you breathe normally?
Quick, someone get the wizard a paper bag. Okay, so when you hold up the gold ring, she takes it from you and examines it, and then goes, hands it back to you and says, "I'm not telling you what that is."
Great.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Fair enough. I guess
Put it on your
we'll.
finger. Put it on your finger. Nothing bad can go wrong.
Right.
I'll figure that one out in a little while. Let's see. What else do we have here?
One might see why Aliaga and Cotton are friends now.
Yes,
Yeah.
quite.
I hold the bow up to the lady. Is
Shiny
it doing
black
anything
one.
special?
When she
Very
notices
hopeful.
that you hold up the bow, her face gets a little slack, but she looks at you and she says, "That you have to figure out on your own. I do apologize, but that is something that you must carry yourself."
Don't tell me that I have to go drop it into the fires of Mordor.
Oh boy. This gets better and
But it sounds
better.
like you might want to attune to it and find out what the hell it is.
Let's see.
If you were able to pick it up, then it is yours.
Good. Let's see. I've got
I'm
a
gonna-
couple.
I'm gonna reach while they're talking and stuff.
Lost.
I'm gonna start flicking rat crumbs at the rat, like the little pellets
Okay.
at the rat underneath the chair, just one at a time to see if he'll like nibble them, eat them.
Yep.
Because it's been a while since he's interacted with me.
The rat goes,
He's probably hungry.
"Piece of candy."
Oh,
Yeah.
scales. The red scales. Did we find out about the red scales?
Green.
Oh, they were green.
Green?
Yeah.
Green?
Yeah.
Oh,
Green
why did I think
scales.
they were red?
They're green. Because you're
Green.
colorblind.
Goodness.
Okay.
The elf colorblind.
I know. Roll to see if you're colorblind.
Yes.
Who has
my God.
who has the scales?
She said
I have
roll.
one box.
Okay.
You are not
Alright.
colorblind.
You're just dumb.
All right. Who has the
Hey,
scales?
roll-
I have a
And
box.
what do you guys?
Yep.
Axel has one and Dab has the other.
Yeah.
Okay. So these scales are very tiny, teeny tiny scales.
Mm-hmm.
Like the size of like your pinky nail.
Okay.
I mostly just wanted to see everybody look at their hand. So they're very small.
Mine are big.
That's what she said. Okay,
Never mind.
so who is doing what with the dragon scales?
I ain't touching them. Green dragon.
So hold on a sec.
I'm
Hold on a
holding
sec.
them up to her to look at them.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Okay.
Do. Why do you not have nature as one of your skills, Graph?
I don't know.
Okay, I would like for you to roll a
Actions, skills.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you.
You would think that I would.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you one. We lost X. I'm trying to give you one that you're proficient in, but roll a knowledge nature check. I meant to do this the last time, but I got sidetracked because we. Oh, very
Fucking
nice.
crit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't need no fucking proficiency.
Very nice. So
She is nature.
I meant to give you the. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. I can fix this.
That's what she said.
Excuse me. I had eggs.
So I meant to give you this tiny piece of information so that you could look it up over the course of in between the games, but so Aliaga will take the scale from you, teeny tiny little scale, and she'll hold it in her right hand, which still has the glove on it, and she'll sort of poke at it, and she'll go, and she'll say, "This is from Felnar. He is Armoriel's familiar, and I believe that Armoriel keeps them out of sentimentality when he sheds them. I don't. He's got boxes of them.
Okay. We found a this
I won't
object that was actually in a similar box. It was an object that was wrapped with this pendant. Is this have anything to do with those?
She kind of she takes it and she looks at it, and she says,
Pearl.
if it was found in the box with the scales, then it must. I have no clue what it is."
Okay. All right then.
And she hands it back to you.
Okay. Let's see.
Don't forget, you got most of this stuff out of the wizard's room.
No, I know that is true. Oh, the glove. I pull out the glove that we found on the pedestal.
Okay. So she laughs a little bit and she says, I've had many fun adventures with this." She picks up the glove and she puts it on her left hand, like very delicately, so that she doesn't accidentally bump against her tattoo. And you'll notice that it fits perfectly to her left hand. And then she says, "Klaus, correct?
Yes,
Do you happen to have your spell book on you?"
I do actually. I pull out my spell book.
So she takes your spell book from you
Yeah.
and she says, yes. Spell books are so important to wizards, aren't they?"
Yes, they are.
She makes a quick rotating hand motion and waves her right hand in a circle around her left hand. And now your spell book is gone.
Nah.
And now the wizard beats himself.
Please tell me I can have that back.
Okay, the dragon's on the ground rolling.
She smirks at you, and then she She holds her left hand palm down, and then she snaps, and the book appears to fall out of the palm of her hand, which she then catches at the last minute and tosses at you.
I gotta
you.
learn that trick.
Thank you.
She
It's the glove of
she delicately pulls off the glove and places it on the table in front of everybody, and she says, "You can have this one. I have dozens."
Okay, question.
Okay.
If it fits her hand, there's no way it's going on my dragon claw.
I think there's only one person that probably could fit. Yeah, something tells me that this is going to be the elves.
Snatch.
Elf fingers. They're like half of mine.
I look at her and I say, "You stay away from my spell book."
I'll stay away from the spell book, but I make no promises about anything else.
The rock. What? Oh.
Magically disappearing rock.
Oh Lord. I think that was all I picked up. mean-
Okay.
Outside of the card deck, I don't know exactly what this does, but I assume that this is probably Armoriel's, so it might be a better question for him, I would assume.
Are you saying that out loud, or
I don't know, because I don't want to offend her.
I need a definitive answer?
Yes, I'll say it in game.
Okay. She will pick up the card deck and she'll flip through them. And she'll say, "This deck is one of Armoriel's own designs. It was meant to help me out when I went about my work."
Oh.
And she will fan the cards out and hold them. And then she'll pick one out. And she tosses it like a card dealer
Mm-hmm.
onto the floor. And then says some stuff in Elvish and then snaps her finger.
Which I heard and can understand.
Yes.
But something
And
like
I
a
will-
spell.
Yeah, it was a small incantation spell. I'll send you what you need to say in a bit. I'll whisper it to you. And materializes in front of everyone is a 5'8" male human.
Okay.
And he just stands there like a mannequin.
Huh. Alright.
Aliaga will walk up and stand right next to him, and then wave her right arm through him,
Okay.
and then look at you guys, as if like, isn't that neat?
I am totally
I'm-
enthralled.
I'm intrigued.
She says another elven phrase, and then guy disappears. She picks the card back up, and now the card has a white face. It is a completely blank card.
Okay, so they're one-time use.
It's a pokey card.
card.
Like Pokemon?
And whatever it is, it's one-time use, it sounds like, so. Okay.
She's got herself a Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's
I just
funny.
gotta figure out how this works.
That's funny.
Try it on the tiefling.
Oh, wow.
She looked.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
I'll send you the name of all of the stuff that I'm telling you what it does, so that you can look it up.
Well, since
So
I don't speak Elvish,
I'm gonna get a smaller black glove, by the way. It's the only
And-
one I could find.
since the elf has already gotten something, I will slide the cards over to Raywin when she.
Stops laughing at you for the magical book trick.
No, well, okay. I'll just straight up ask our host is here. Um, does it require the knowledge of the Elven language to use this?
Well, they're my cards, and
Okay.
I am an elf.
All right. Yep. Over to Ray when it goes.
Like her. I say nothing.
Begrudgingly, over to Ray when
Can
it
I
goes.
take his cards. So, did she return the Pokemon to his card?
The card that she puts back in the deck is blank.
And there's still a dummy man thing
Right.
in
Right.
front of us.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Is it nice to look at?
What? What?
The man thing.
Man thing.
Oh,
Pretty. Do we want to touch it?
I don't
well,
like it, so no,
it's
I don't
gone
like
now. She desummoned it.
Did it go back in the card though?
it. No, she said it was blank when it went back in.
Oh, so one-time use.
Yep,
Yes. Klaus, did you get my thing?
I did.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I will. I'll slide the deck over to Raywin very begrudgingly and noticeably so. Since I don't know Elvish, this will be of no use to me at the moment.
Your begrudgingness noted and ignored.
Yeah, I figured. All right. I think that's all of the questions that I had.
I have a question. Would you like to eat? We have food.
She smiles at you and says, "I think that would be lovely. Shall we
Right.
adjourn to the dining room?"
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, it's a mess in there, but it was a mess.
That would be my fault.
You were looking for food, right?
We'll go with that.
As we're heading out, I'm going to just sort of stop beside her for a second, and I'm going to pause, just sort of really struggling over this, and then I'm going to take the ring off my finger and say, I was too late the first time, but do you think maybe this could help you? Ease your pain?
She takes the ring from you and she looks at it. And I need to check my notes so I can double check what that one actually does. Right. So she looks at it and then she smiles very kindly. She hands it back to you, pats you on the back, and says, "Thank you very much for your kindness. But I think you need to hold on to this."
I put it back on my finger then and I say, when we come back to pick you up, you're going to show me how you do that floor shifting trick, right?
She laughs very, like, it's a very deep laugh and just walks away.
Right? Right?
And I push the tiefling along, and we're going to the kitchen. So I'd say at this point the team is going to eat and feed her. I'm gonna grab the rat. We're gonna go, and then we're gonna hunker down for the night and rest, and we'll start again in the morning next Sunday.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, wait, next Sunday is not. Yeah, next Sunday. Assuming that I'm not at my mother's house, I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see.
Okay.
July 3rd.
Yeah, July 3rd. It's the first Sunday. It's actually 2 days before we fly out to PlayOnCon. So
Theory Sundays are out, but I don't know if this particular one is out or not. I will get back to you. It may just be slightly later in the afternoon.
okay.
Okay.
And we'll have to figure out something for the following Sunday.
PlayOnCon!
Yeah.
Well, we won't have internet, so
Right.
being able to include Makar is not going to happen.
Right. So we'll have to
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could play around and / follow you. You are kind of in the DM's hands anyways.
Yeah. We'll
But
figure
we'll see
something
how
out.
that goes.
Yeah.
Can anyone really
That's
fake
good.
this amount of insanity and naivety? I mean, it's a big responsibility.
DM?
Yeah, that
For
would be
sure.
difficult.
Yeah. Anyways, if you made it all the way through this recording, we thank you very much. You get a gold star and our appreciation and undying love. We
Undying?
will see you next week. Have a good one.
Yay!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.